on I don't know if you'd call this a lighter note, but you have one of my favorite fight stories that I was hoping you would tell. I don't know how to ask you to tell it without spoiling it.
Oh, the when I was still doing drugs.
Yes.
Oh God. Yeah. This was a low point, and this was one of those ones where I could never apologize to this person because I don't know where they are. But if they're if you're listening, this is you. I'm sorry, but a guy ripped me off on a drug deal when I was, I don't know, 21 or something, 20. He sold me fake cocaine, and I saw him. I saw him about a week later, and it was winter time, and I beat the shit out of him, and and he didn't have any money on him. It was a fair amount of money he ripped me off of. And he didn't have any money on him, so I stole his coat. It was like a nice North Face coat. I stole his coat and I left him with a bloody nose, kind of, leaning against the wall in winter. And like 3 blocks later, I saw the actual guy that sold me the fake coke. It was the fucking wrong guy. I beat up the wrong guy, and I ran back to try and give him his coat, and he was gone. So I just beat up a guy saying, "Don't ever fucking sell me fake coke," and he was denying it, and I was like, "Don't fucking deny it." And it's like,
That's
no,
what I was going to ask is,
he
was
was
there no
right.
point where he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
The
about,
whole
man?
time he was and I was like, "Don't fucking lie to me." To be fair, they did look. They were dead ringers, like all virtually indistinguishable. But that was, I mean, that was, I was. It was funny. Like, man, I still had the same morals and ethics that I grew up with and that I have now. But like when you're an alcoholic and a drug user, it becomes so easy to ignore those morals, to
Yeah.
start to living. I mean, I was living like a scumbag, I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that I got sober so young and didn't have to run. Because the truth is, I fought a lot when I was drinking and doing drugs, and usually I lost.
Right.
That was a outlier. That victory, which was not a victory.
Well, when the opponent has no idea who you are
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
why
yeah.
you're there.
Yeah, no idea what's happened. Just a random attack from a crazy lunatic. But
Now,
yeah,
did you just go? Did you go up to the real guy and hand him the coat and just say, "This is you. You rightfully own this now."
no,
You've avoided.
and I felt so guilty about beating up a fake guy that I didn't even confront the real guy. I was just like, you can't just beat up.
Yeah, you missed your
You know,
chance at that
this is
point.
double jeopardy. You know what I
Right.
mean?
The guy got off.
A
Yeah.
man's already been convicted of this crime.
And I wonder what that guy is, how that guy tells that story. Like I was just
Yeah.
walking down the street, and the guy just said, "You sold me fake coke," and started beating me about the face.
Yeah. I know. I'll be honest, and this is judgmental, and I don't know. And look, I was a piece of shit at the time too, but like the area where he was, and like the looks of him, and like where he was sort of scrounging around about, like I don't think he was up to anything good either.
Oh, all
Uh,
right. Well, then
but but
you're sort of a vigilante.
it doesn't excuse my behavior. I'm just saying he was sort of just hanging out on a rough street corner
Yeah.
at a in the middle of the night.
Yeah. You're
I don't know
taking
what
matters into your own hands.
I
I
don't know what
understand.
I'm trying to do here. There's no excuse.
You're cleaning up the streets.
Yeah.
That's like I was at Fenway Park here in Boston. There's some homeless guy comes up to me and he mutters nonsense, and I go, "What's that?" And he mutters nonsense again. I go, "Oh, okay,"
Yeah.
and just to kind of get him away from me, and he
Yeah.
walks away.
Yeah.
And one of the hot dog vendors outside Fenway comes up to me, and he goes, "You know that guy's sort of a hero around here." And I said, what are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, that's the Fenway Stomper." And I was like, "What? Do tell." He says
Yeah.
he's a homeless guy who kills other homeless guys by stomping them to death. And I said, "You consider this man a hero?" He's like, "Well,
Yeah.
he's cleaning up the streets."
He's a superhero. The Fenway Stomper.
Yeah. So I'm saying that's kind of what you're like,
Yeah.
in a way.
What does he stomp out crime? Nope. Just guys that are down on their luck. Kills them.
Just getting them out of the streets.
Yeah. Wow.